like. Then we're just discussing how we're going to take the chocolate home. Make sure you look out for that sticker on the win page. Lights are off. We're ready to go. It's Iowa now and Iowa out to lead us out. Lights are green and they're away, and the Iowa-Now's getting pretty good starts. Also, the 56 of Brendan Wedge has slipped himself into third place, and Daniel Keen's in there and trying to get around the outside as well. But it's Iowa Now and Iowa Now in front. They stay next to each other as they did when they started, and we'll get a lap down, and it'll be Iowa Now and Iowa Now next to each other. The Iowa Now that's winning is already the WA one, and he's out in front. So it's Matt Iowa Now, Blake Iowa Now, Brendan Wedge, and then it's back to Daniel Keen. Darren Humphreys in the mix there, though, but this first place of Matt Iowa Now has kicked away from the field. Not much, but he's got a bit on the four cars that are chasing behind of Iowa Now, Wedge, Keen and Humphrey. Then we look back and it's pretty much anyone's game behind that. Some of them are still in two rows. We've got 28 laps to go this time around. And out in front is Matt Iowa Now. He's doing it pretty easily at the moment too, but Blake, as he has all night, has put the pressure on and he'd be hoping to get in there. We'll have a look back through the field as they come around. It's Matt Iowa Now, Blake Iowa Now, Wedge, then Humphrey, Keen, Worrell, Sharp, Fellows, McKenzie, Fitzgerald is your top 10 as they sit at the moment, but that'll swatch and change because there's quite a few moves happening back in the latter parts of this race. In fact, sixth position of David Worrell's in a bit of trouble at the moment as he's got Sharp on his heels. We look out in front and still Iowa Now and Iowa Now. That's how it's been called a lot of tonight so far. A lot of Iowa Nows out there, and two of them out there doing a fantastic job. It is being won at the moment by Matt Iowa Now for the WA1 with 25 laps to go. Blake Iowa Now in second, Brendan Wedge, Darren Humphrey, Daniel King, Worrell's up into sixth, and seventh place is Brandon Sharp.
As we have a retiree as they move down the back straight, as they come out of turn number 4, it is Iowa Now and Iowa Now. Matt leading Blake, the West Australian champion, leads. Back into Humphrey, Wedge, and I'm Keen in fifth place. Back into David Worrell, then back to Brandon Sharp, John McKenzie from a long way back has made his way up to 8th place. Sharp goes underneath of Worrell and goes up into 6th as they come down the main straight once again. 7 down and 23 to go as they make their way down the main straight here in Bunbury. Plenty of challengers further back in the field as they move down the back straight. Our race leader is still that of Matt Iowa Now from Blake Iowa Now. Then a gap back to 3rd and 4th, Humphrey and Wedge. A gap further back to 5th and 6th, which is Keen and Sharp. And then the main body of the field, one car went super sideways on that occasion. That was David Worrell there, 3 wide out of the main straight, and contact with Worrell. He goes and does a 360 with Pike. The race continues. The green lights stay on. They somehow all avoided the incident, and they're half a lap behind our leaders with 9 down. It's Iowa Now out in front, Matt from Blake. Back then in third place is Darren Humphrey, and then in fourth is Brendan Wedge. Keen and Sharp are next as they move down the main straight here, the main body of the field. Our back markers are about to be gobbled up by our race leaders. 10 down and 20 to go. It is Matt Iowa Now from Blake Iowa Now, and then Darren Humphrey.
Still a lot of real estate left in this race for Matt and Blake. Matt winning the charge at the moment. Blake just hanging back there, trying to just position himself for maybe a late run as we whittle down the laps in this feature for the state title. Third place is Darren Humphrey. They spread themselves right out. Brendan Wedge in fourth. Then it's back to fifth place of Daniel Keen, sixth of Brandon Sharp, and then you start to see the pack come in as they get further back there. But our winners and, sorry, I should say our leaders out in front are the Iowa Now brothers, and hitting a little bit of lap traffic as we see another retiree. Iowa Now's in first place, has got a fair bit of lap traffic, which is going to help Blake catch up a little bit. Imagine we've got 17 and a half laps to go, and they're into the turns 3 and 4 and out. Lap traffic going to become a bit of a problem because there's a lot of lap traffic in front of Iowa Now's. That's Matt and Blake. Darren Humphreys in third. They're going to hit that very soon. Brendan Wedge, Daniel King and Brandon Sharp. Tom Britton, Jai McKenzie and Cody Nash. David Worrell, the top 10. They haven't moved that much. Lap traffic still happening out in front for the Iowa Nows, and we've got 16 laps to go this time around as Iowa Now tackles another bit of lap traffic. Then he's got 4 cars in front of him that have been racing side by side pretty much this whole entire race. So a bit of work to do. Iowa Now tries to get around. Blake's right on his heels, doing exactly the same thing. He gets around as Matt, another lap traffic car with 15 laps to go. It's Iowa Now and Iowa Now as Blake makes a bit of a move to get a little bit closer.
He does. So the two boys are separated by about 15 metres. There's 4 cars ahead of our race leader, Matt Iowa Now, to contend with. passing flag has been out for the last 6 laps as there's a wall of cars ahead of them. We come up now with 14 laps to go, and there's 0.8 of a second between 0.6 of a second between them. Now there's only a car length between the brothers as they move out. Oh, there's contact. We're going to have a stoppage. A stoppage over there on turn number 2. The yellow lights have come on. Bit of contact, and we have ourselves a stoppage, and this will assist numerous drivers who were a fair way back in about 5th and 6th place, 7th and 8th, who were about to be gobbled up by our leaders, and we have done 15 and we've got 15 to go. It'll be Humphrey in 3rd place. Sometimes restarts breed restarts. Let's see how we go around the cone. The green lights are on, and we're back underway here in Bunbury in the West Australian title. And Tom Britton moves upstairs, looking to make a move. Jai McKenzie follows him through there, 3 wide behind them. That would be Nash, Worrell and Fitzgerald as they move out of turn number 4 into the main straight. Nash is coming wide and has made up a couple of spots as they move down the main straight. It's still Matt Ivanhoe out in front. 2nd place, Blake Ivanhoe. 3rd place is Darren Humphrey, and in 4th place it's Daniel Keane. Then we've got a 3-way go for 5th, 6th and 7th place as they move out of turn number 4. I think David Worrell might have a flat tyre here. Has gone back a couple of spots. No, he's okay as they move down the back straight once again. The race leader is Matt Ivanhoe from Blake Ivanhoe. Back in 3rd is Darren Humphrey, then Daniel Keane. Then 3 cars running very closely would be Sharp, Britton, and also car number 41 of Jai McKenzie as they move up out of turn number 2 and down the back straight once again. It's Matt Ivanhoe out in front from Blake Ivanhoe. He's got away a wee bit. Back to Darren Humphrey in 3rd place, and in 4th place Daniel Keane. In 5th place it's Brandon Sharp, and then we've got Britton, then McKenzie, and Cody Nash is there in the 55. They run down the back straight, and the West Australian champion has a handy buffer. We've done 2/3 of the race, 20 down and 10 laps to go.
Certainly's helped to restart this one for Matt Ivanhoe. He's kicked away. He's sitting at 1.286 seconds at the moment, and he's got just over 9 laps to go. So it's Ivanhoe, Matt, Blake Ivanhoe, Humphrey, Keane, Sharp. A battle between 6th, 7th and 8th that seems to keep continuing on. That wall of cars there making all the difference. We saw that traffic hit just under half a lap into this race, half the way through the journey of this race. So will that make a difference again? Because Matt Ivanhoe is getting pretty close to 1.5 seconds out. In fact, I'm going to say he's extended that lead at the moment. So it's Matt Ivanhoe coming around with 8 laps to go. 2nd place is Blake Ivanhoe. Doesn't look like it's going to change that 2 positions at the moment. Darren Humphrey's trying to have something to say about that in 3rd though. Then it's back to Daniel Keane and Brandon Sharp is how they sit at the moment. He leads the pack of the rest of them. Behind that is Tom Britton, McKenzie and Nash still fighting it out for minor positions in this one. They spread out like right around the track from yo to go as Matt Ivanhoe starts to see the rear of the field, and lap traffic is going to become an issue again for him. He's a long way in front at the moment of his brother Blake in 1.789 seconds that time around. Car goes up in smoke on the rest of the straight. Still out there though, race still continues. It's down to 1.930 now as we've got 5 laps to go, 5.5 laps to go in this one, and that car pulls infield with a puff of smoke. You barely see the number on the car. Ivanhoe starts to hit lap traffic with 5 laps to go. It's Matt Ivanhoe, Blake Ivanhoe and Darren Humphrey, you're 3 at the moment.
Back into Daniel Keane in 4th, Brandon Sharp and Tom Britton and John McKenzie. That's the first 7. It's Matt Fallow's car that went up in a ball of smoke. The West Australian champions in traffic. It's only a matter of time now. He's got 4 laps to go. Comes up on Green in the 21. Gets around him as they move out of Pearson 10. He's back in 2nd place. Blake Ivanhoe. Then Darren Humphrey in 3rd place as they move down the back straight once again. He's weaving through the traffic. He's only got 3 laps to negotiate. So he moves down the main straight once again. Blake Ivanhoe out in front of Matt Ivanhoe. Back in 3rd place it's Darren Humphrey, then Daniel Keane. 5th place is Brandon Sharp, Jai McKenzie, and then back to Tom Britton. So run down the back straight once again. Will Bunbury. There is only 2 laps to go in the West Australian Championship. And it's Carnival run out in front, looking to defend his title, and he's doing it the best possible way. His brother's in 2nd place, Blake Ivanhoe. Back in 3rd, Darren Humphrey, then Daniel Keane. Back in 5th place, it's Brandon Sharp and Jai McKenzie. Ian Crowe goes to the white flag. They are home and hose. There's 1 lap Australian champion prevails and goes back to back. First across the line, the West Australian champion, Matt Iwanow. Second is Blake Iwanow, then back to Humphrey in third, Kane fourth, Brandon Sharp ahead of the fast finishing John McKenzie. Tom Britton is next, then back to the 55 of Cody Nash. Hayden Hicks and Brad Fitzgerald come across the line together. Back then to James Bissica. David Warren got there just ahead of him. Gareth Smith in about 12th or 13th. But the West Australian champion prevails and goes back to back and defeats younger brother Matt. And in third place, it's Darren Humphrey with a car over on the back straight that's gone up in a ball of smoke on the last lap as well. But the numbers will be 1, 2 and 84. Matt Iwanow, Blake Iwanow, Darren Humphrey, Daniel Keane, Brandon Sharp, Jai McKenzie and Tom Britton. Those two come from the back of the field to finish 6th and 7th. We'll just wait for the